Hey guys, as you can see, I've been collecting Axis and Allies games for a little while, but one game out of the series has always eluded me, and that's Guadalcanal. Yesterday, very exciting day, had a parcel delivered, and here it is, Guadalcanal, sealed, and looks in great condition. So I'm going to share a little opening video with you today, so if you want to see that, stick around. So before we delve in, I thought I'd just give you a quick close-up of the box. So on the front, we've obviously got the main protagonists there. We've got Hellcats, we've got what looks like Zeros there. And by the looks of it, it's the first edition with cruisers included in the game. So we've got 172 combat unit playing pieces with a time of 2 to 3 hours per game. On the back, just shows all the main components there. Shows the battle box there, what looks like reference cards, and I guess that's a game halfway through that they're illustrating there. So let's get a knife, let's get this thing open. Okay, so here we go. Wow, there we go. Now the first thing that really strikes home, and it's annoying, we've got a post-war American flag. You'd have thought they'd have got that one right. What else have we got on here? So it looks like we've got these command decisions. We've got damaged airfields. First player token. It's double-sided, yes. These are the board extensions that tuck under the edge of the board, if I remember rightly. So we've got what looks like supply tokens for the Japanese, supply tokens for the Americans, roundels, what else have we got in here? We've got the board, we'll come back to that one in a minute. The rulebook. Actually, this is really nice quality. Really decent thick pages, decent colour. Goes through the relevant unit attributes there. So there'll be some fun reading through that one. What have we got next? American and Japanese, what are these? Reference cards by the looks of it. Again, on the American one, they've put the post-war flag on again. Bit of a mistake in my book, but there we go. So what have we got on here? Sequence of play, land unit attributes, air unit attributes, all the sea units, and same for the Japanese player there. Bag of goodies there, we'll open that one up in a minute, and that's obviously all the playing pieces, dice and chips, and the battle box. What have we got on there? Again, shows attack values for the dice there. And the pull out for the battle box there. Okay, so let's have a look at the board itself. There we go, try and get that all in frame. I must say, that is a great colour on it for a start. It's a lot glossier than I was expecting, a lot glossier than the other out of box boards as well. But the colours are really popping on that. Really like that. So we've got the Solomon chain, the slot in the middle. We've got obviously Guadalcanal down the bottom here, Bougainville up in the north. We've got what looks like, I guess that's victory points on the side there, one for the American and one for the Japanese player. That's a very, very nice board. I like that. Okay, so the Japanese pieces, they look fairly standard from the other Axis and Allies titles. I guess the new addition, if you like, if you can see that, is the AAA. They look like the AAAs from Anniversary, obviously in the Japanese colour there. The cruisers as well look the same as they do in the G40 games, and actually there looks to be a decent amount of pieces there. Obviously quite a large naval presence, as you would expect. So yeah, so that's the Japanese, and excuse me, and onto the American forces. Again, for the most part, they look the same as the G40 sets. The cruisers do look like they're a new sculpt or a different sculpt. I will have to check on that. And the battleships look to be a smaller scale than in the G40 and the Anniversary sets. Again, that's something I'll check when I playtest this later. Again, same as the Japanese, we have anti-aircraft guns, obviously in the American green. And the thing that I really like, and this really excites me, is we have carrier aircraft for the Americans. Look like they're Hellcats. I believe that the original version of Anniversary came with them as well. So really excited to actually see proper carriers on the American carriers rather than the P-38s. Everything else, you've got the standard B-17, a standard artillery piece. So yeah, that's the American pieces. Okay, just to run through the punch outs for you guys. So we've got the home bases for the Japanese on Rabaul and the Americans on New Caledonia. Now I believe these extend the board for each player to allow their purchased units entry onto the main battle or main map itself. We've got advantage tokens for the Americans and for the Japanese. Now I believe that they play out a bit like single-use technologies or advantages to use throughout the game. We've got a Japanese and an American victory point marker. I guess these are to indicate the victory points along the side. We've got 6 double-sided control tokens. I guess they're for the 6 islands that make up the game. We've got 9 airfields. Again, these are double-sided, so you have an airfield on one side and a damaged airfield on the reverse. And then we have supply tokens, a stack for the American and a stack for the Japanese. And again, just another shot of the reference cards there. So that is the components for Guadalcanal. I'm going to give this a play test over the weekend, so expect another video uploaded with that over the course of the weekend. So there we go, there's Axis and Allies Guadalcanal. Thanks for watching and look forward to seeing you in the next video.